Hungry Spider and the Turtle. Spider was a hungry one. He always wanted to eat. Everybody in Ashanti knew about his appetite. He was greedy too and always wanted more than his share of things, so people steered clear of Spider. But one day a stranger came to Spider's habitation out in the back country. His name was Turtle. Turtle was a long way from his home. He had been walking all day in the hot sun, and he was tired and hungry. So Spider had to invite Turtle into his house and offer him something to eat. He hated to do it, but if he didn't extend hospitality to a tired traveler, it would get around the countryside, and people would soon be talking about Spider behind his back. So he said to Turtle, "There is water at the spring for you to wash your feet in. Follow the trail, and you'll get there. I'll get the dinner ready." Turtle turned and waddled down to the spring with a gourd bowl as fast as he could. He dipped some water from the spring and carefully washed his feet in it. Then he waddled back up the trail to the house. But the trail was dusty. By the time Turtle got back to the house, his feet were covered with dirt again. Spider had the food all set out. It was steaming, and the smell of it made Turtle's mouth water. He hadn't eaten since sunrise. Spider looked disapprovingly at Turtle's feet. "Your feet are awfully dirty," he said. "Don't you think you ought to wash them before you start to eat?" Turtle looked at his feet. He was ashamed they were so dirty. So he turned around and waddled as fast as he could down to the spring again. He dipped some water out of the spring with the gourd bowl and carefully washed himself. Then he scurried as fast as he could back to the house. But it takes a turtle a while to get anywhere. When he came into the house, Spider was already eating. "Excellent meal, isn't it?" Spider said. He looked at Turtle's feet with disapproval. Aren't you going to wash yourself?" Turtle looked down at his feet. In his hurry to get back, he had stirred up a lot of dust, and his feet were covered with it again. "I washed them," he said. "I washed them twice. It's your dusty trail that does it." "Oh," Spider said. "So you're abusing my house now?" He took a big mouthful of food and chewed it up, looking very hurt. "No," Turtle said, sniffing the food. "I was just explaining." "Well, run along and wash up so we can get on with the eating," Spider said. Turtle looked. The food was already half gone, and Spider was eating as fast as he could. Turtle spun around and hurried down to the spring. He dipped up some water in the gourd bowl and splashed it all over his feet. Then he scrambled back to the house. This time he didn't go on the trail, though, but on the grass and through the bushes. It took him a little longer, but he didn't get dust all over his feet. When he got to the house, he found Spider licking his lips. "Ah, what a fine meal we had," Spider said. Turtle looked on the dish. Everything was gone. Even the smell was gone. Turtle was very hungry, but he said nothing. He smiled. "Yes, it was very good," he said. "You are certainly good to travelers in your village. If you are ever in my country, you may be assured of a welcome." "It's nothing," Spider said. "Nothing at all." Turtle went away. He didn't tell other people about the affair at Spider's house. He was very quiet about his experience there. But one day, many months later, Spider was a long distance from home, and he found himself in Turtle's country. He found Turtle on the shore of the lake getting a sunbath. "Ah, friend Spider, you are far from your village," Turtle said. "Will you have something to eat with me?" "Yes, that is the way it is when a person is far from home. Generosity merits generosity," Spider said hungrily. "Wait here on the shore, and I'll go below and prepare the food," Turtle said. He slipped into the water and went down to the bottom of the lake. When he got there, he set out the food to eat. Then he came to the top of the water and said to Spider, who was sitting impatiently on the shore, "All right, everything is ready. Let's go down and eat." He put his head under water and swam down. Spider was famished. He jumped into the water to follow Turtle. But Spider was very light. He floated. He splashed and splashed, kicked and kicked, but he stayed right there on top of the water. For a long time he tried to get down where Turtle was eating, but nothing happened. After a while, Turtle came up, licking his lips. "What's matter? Aren't you hungry?" he said. "The food is very good. Better hurry." And he went down again. Spider made one more desperate try, but he just floated. Then he had an idea. He went back to the shore, picked up pebbles, and put them in the pockets of his jacket. He put so many pebbles in his pockets that he became very heavy. He was so heavy he could hardly walk. Then he jumped into the water again, and this time he sank to the bottom where Turtle was eating. The food was half gone. Spider was very hungry. He was just reaching for the food when Turtle said politely, "Excuse me, my friend. In my country, we never eat with our jackets on. Take off your jacket so that we can get down to business." Turtle took a great mouthful of food and started chewing. In a few minutes, there wouldn't be anything left. Spider was aching all over with hunger. Turtle took another mouthful. So Spider wiggled out of his coat and grabbed at the food. But without the pebbles, he was so light again that he popped right up to the top of the water. People always say that one good meal deserves another.